Hi peoples, Billy the Crayon here, and welcome to GTA Online. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about Grand Theft Auto Online and the crew that I've started. Me and a few friends have started actually, called the Capers of Chaos. And this is going to be it's going to be oriented around a motorcycle crew and like a motorcycle club. So eventually, I'd like everybody in the crew to own a motorcycle, preferably an American style motorcycle, such as the Hexer or the Damon or something like that. Because this is the kind of crew and the kind of thing that I'm going for. But it's not required or anything like that too much. Like, yeah, I'd like everybody to have that, but any other kind of bike would do as well. But for the most part, I know right now I don't expect anybody or too many people to own a motorcycle in the game. In fact, when you're starting out, I highly recommend against owning a motorcycle in the game, because you can go out and steal a motorcycle, and you can respray it, put new plates on it, and get insurance on it, which will basically make it yours. It'll make it your vehicle. Which is pretty cool and everything. But the problem with that is when you first start out, when you don't have a garage or anything like that, you're going to have problems. And you're going to have some serious problems. For instance, you are like the big problem with owning a motorcycle in this game, or well, driving a motorcycle really, is if you're trying to escape the cops or anything like that, or even going against other players, you're going to have a really hard time, because on a motorcycle, one hit, any car that hits you, you're going flying. Like, you might as well have a parachute. So, starting out, until you get your first garage or your first apartment that has a garage with it, I highly recommend not owning a motorcycle. As you see in the last video, aside from this, I also have the Sand King, which is a big honkin' truck with like monster truck wheels. I got that primarily for Blaine County driving, because I absolutely love tearing through the sand dunes and everything in Blaine County. It is just awesome in that thing. Especially, one of the things I've been really doing a lot is sticking up liquor stores and convenience stores in Blaine County, because of the fact that the police response time is very slow there, and the moment you go off-roading, the police usually don't follow you, and they just leave you alone. So that's a really good tactic, or a really good strategy, I find, for getting a decent amount of money. But yeah, it's this is my suggestion. Also, another thing I'll suggest is stealing cars. You can steal a car once every 24 to 48 hours, I believe. Take it to Los Santos Customs, which is the paint spray icon on your minimap, and you can sell it to them. Depending on the car, some of them you'll get like $8 grand for. And you can do that once every 24 to 48 hours in game. And that's a good way to get a good chunk of money as well. Because right now, the missions are... I think the missions are kind of borked right now. There's a lot of people I've seen on Twitter reporting that they're having issues with the game. Their bank accounts just getting drained for no apparent reason. So, yeah, that's like when they're doing the missions, that's what seems to happen. So that's something to look out for. Let me see if I can set this for home. Good. But yeah, mainly the this video is about the Capers of Chaos, the motorcycle crew, and basically, like I said, you don't necessarily need a motorcycle when you're first starting out. Wait till later on when you have a bunch of money and all that stuff. But I do have some requirements, just mainly attitude requirements, really. My vision for this crew is I want it to be a friendly crew with mature individuals can relax and have some fun in a non-toxic gaming environment, which is pretty much like non-existent in the gaming communities for the most part, from what I see. And there's too much toxicity and just bad behaviors and stuff, and just trolls basically in the video game industry. And I want this crew to be free of that completely. As far as the gaming goes and what we'll be focusing on, I want to focus on anything cooperative, anything we can do as a crew together, such as missions, store robberies, heists, and we'll do some structured multiplayer as well, such as like your death matches and your races, stuff like that. So, like, just all around have fun in the game. Now, I don't want to see our guys trolling anybody in the game or at a game. But especially, like, I don't want people going around following other players and killing them over and over again or anything like that. I feel that it is possible to kill other players and not ruin their gameplay experience for the most part. Like, yeah, if you see someone, sure, go ahead and kill them. If someone has a bounty on their head, sure, why not? Go for it. He has a bounty. That's some extra money that you can get. But don't follow those players around and keep killing them over and over again or anything like that. Just kill them. You made your point, and just get out of there. That's what I would prefer to see for our crew, at least. Of course, if a player does start killing our guys over and over again, we are going to collectively get together and run his ass out of the game. We will ruin his day completely. But until that time comes, I don't want to see that kind of behavior from us. Also, aside from just trolls, I also want to keep people's prejudices and derogatory terms and stuff like that out of the game. Now, I'm not saying I'm against swearing. I know sometimes stuff just gets too frustrating, and it's like, shit, another wanted star, or fuck, I'm missing another 10 grand out of my bank account, which just disappeared for some weird reason. Like, yeah, I get it. Shit gets frustrating sometimes, you know. I don't mind people cursing or swearing and stuff like that. What I don't want to see is people using like derogatory or racial terms, stuff like that. Like, if you're the kind of person that has to say, or that says all the time, or uses the word gay like it's like it has a different meaning, like it means nothing, basically. Like, the people would say all the time, like, oh, that's gay, or oh, he's such a fag, and stuff like that, even though you don't even know that person, or you're just talking about some inanimate thing. Just stuff like that I don't want to see. Another word that I absolutely hate, especially seeing as I have a brother that is autistic, is the word retarded. People throw that word around a lot too, and I don't want to hear that word too often in our crew. But I also don't want to hear any of the racial stuff either. Like, I don't want to hear people talking about or saying words like niggers or wops or spics, towelheads, crackers, anything like that. If you have to talk like that, you are not welcome in this crew, and we will boot your ass out. Other than that, like, I just ultimately want this to be a crew that's about having fun in a video game, because that's what it is to me. Just have fun playing a game. You don't see that too often. People insulting each other and just raging over noob tubes and shit like that. I guess in this game it'll be about running people over and stealing their money and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't want to. I want to try to have fun in this game without having too much pressure or anything like that, and just without the hate, because there's too much hate in video games, and I don't want to see that. But yeah, because of this, I am kind of going to have an age limit. I want people 18 or up, that like 18 or older physically, and definitely 20 or over mentally. Like, if you have the mental capacity of a child and you have to use those words or anything like that, or screaming like the stereotypical Call of Duty player, is the best way to put it, I guess. Sorry, Call of Duty players, but you have a reputation for being a terrible community. At least, like, collectively, anyways. Not all Call of Duty players are like that, I know. But yeah, that's the easy stereotype to talk about. But anyways, that's basically my idea for the crew. I don't want to put too many rules in or anything like that. There's not going to be anything saying you have to give your in-game money to us or anything like that. I want it to be a friendly, collective experience, and later on down the line, I want to, once they release heists, I want to start planning some heists, and I want crew members to be in on it. That's my ultimate dream, to be able to pull off some heists with some friends and other people, like just crew members and stuff, friendly people. That's what I want to see. And if you guys are up for that kind of uh, an idea and that kind of gaming, by all means, feel free to sign up for the crew. Shut up, Gerald. I'm talking. But if you want to sign up for the crew, the link is in the description. The crew is the Capers of Chaos. It's currently open to anybody who wants to join. Later on, once I get enough crew members, I will lock it down. Ideally, what I would like is enough crew members that I can host a crew-only session where only our crew members can join, and we can fill up all 16 slots. If I can get to that point, we're going to lock it down, and we're going to have more of an exclusive club at that point. And those rules will start getting into effect, especially them. But like I say, like if you are one of those players that uses those kinds of terms and everything, or has that kind of toxic attitude, but you want to join the crew, just try to remove that attitude. Just not have that attitude with us. And who knows, you may even become a better, more well-liked person in gaming, and that would be awesome to see. But anyways, that's it. Enough with me rambling and ranting and all that stuff. I'll get to some. I'm gonna try to upload a Warband video tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But until then, guys, have a good one.